This is Saurabh Bhalerao, Associate Director at CareEdge Ratings, speaking on a non-life insurance update for the month of December 2023. The industry reported a premium of 25,098 crores, rising by 14.7% at a much brisker pace compared to last month's modest 8.8% and remained in line with the 14.5% reported in December 2022. This growth can be primarily attributed to the group health and motor OD segments. Meanwhile, for the 9 months of FY24, the industry has continued to report double-digit growth. This growth continues to be underpinned primarily by the health and motor insurance segments. However, compared to the last year, the growth seems to be marginally subdued due to the fall in the marine and liability insurance segments, while crop, fire and credit guarantee segments reported subdued growth numbers. Meanwhile, the public sector premiums continue to be approximately a third of the aggregate premium. Public sector general insurers rose by 13.1% in December compared to a muted increase of 0.7% last December, while the year-to-date numbers also continue to remain positive and cross the growth rate reported in the same month last year after lagging for a few months. On the other hand, the private sector general insurers reported a growth of 16.2% for the month versus 24.1% reported in December 2022. The year-to-date numbers too demonstrated robust growth, which can be attributed to group health and motor insurance. Standalone health insurers continued their growth momentum as December 2023 numbers reached 2,915 crores, rising 17% sequentially, while coming in higher by 26.2% on a year-on-year basis, as they continued to gain share in the retail health segment from public general insurers and increasing their share of the group health pie. The overall market share of the private non-life insurance companies has witnessed a sustained increase to 64% for the 9-month period in the current fiscal, from 62% in FY23 and 59% in FY22, highlighting the growth differential between the public and private sectors. For year-to-date FY24, all segments barring marine and liability, which have declined, showed positive growth. Health insurance premiums continue to be the mainstay of the non-life insurance industry. This has resulted in the segment's market share rising from 33.7% in YTD FY22 to 37.3% in the current fiscal. The health segment has grown by 21.4% in the YTD FY24, which is marginally higher than the growth of 20.9% witnessed last year. The group health segment remains largest due to enhanced coverage and rationalization of discounts. The segment witnessed nearly 2.5 times growth for the month of December compared to December last year. Meanwhile, the year-to-date numbers have shown another trend, with the current year numbers growing a tad slower than compared to last year's numbers. The government schemes grew sharply and raised their share to 9.8% within the health segments in the current fiscal due to Ayushman Bharat and other medical schemes. Further, premiums of the government schemes are generally concentrated with the public general insurance companies. Meanwhile, overseas medical segment has returned to pre-pandemic levels. SAHIs, that is standalone health insurers, generally tend to focus on retail, and while general insurers account for a dominant share of the group pie. However, SAHIs are also looking to increase the share of the group segment. The premium growth of the SAHIs continues to be higher than the industry average. In the year-to-date FY24, motor insurance reached 66,138 crores, growing at a brisk 14.3%, but a tad lower than the 16.4% reported last year. Motor OD segment grew by 18.5%, while motor TP grew by 11.4%. Motor insurance growth was slower in December than compared to November, on account of the festival season, which was concentrated primarily in the month of November. The motor OD segment has grown faster in December 2023 compared to the motor TP segment. CareEdge Ratings estimates that the Indian non-life insurance market will grow at a rate of approximately 13 to 15% in the medium term. The health and motor insurance segments continue to remain on track to breach the 1 lakh crore and 80,000 crore threshold respectively in the current fiscal. The industry's growth will primarily be driven by the health and motor insurance segments, supported by increasing disposable income levels and a rise across other segments. The overall business growth will be further aided by a favorable regulatory environment, stabilization of loss ratios and a focus on containing expenses. strengthening distribution networks, and higher investments will also contribute to the sector's growth. Further, competition is likely to increase as new companies, such as Kshema, have commenced operations, while others continue to be in line to enter the segment. Additionally, the non-life insurance industry could be influenced by the tensions around the Red Sea, which may impact growth. Despite this, the overall outlook for the non-life segment remains stable in the medium term. However, intensified competition, an uncertain geopolitical environment, and elevated inflation could potentially negatively affect the economic growth and subsequently impact the non-life segment. Thank you.